Later this month, two West Coast legends are gearing up to drop their long-awaited collaborative album. I'm not talking about Snoop and Ice Cube with Mount Westmore. I'm talking about two Cali legends from the underground, Blu and Fatlip. Their new album called Live from the End of the World, Volume 1, is releasing at the end of April, and it has potential to be one of the best projects of the year. Blu and Fatlip have each been in the game for decades, carrying the torch for the West Coast underground scene as two of the best to ever do it. Their careers have been moving parallel to each other for decades now, without ever really colliding until recently. Fatlip got his start in the 90s, with the legendary group The Pharcyde. This group released a couple of classic albums, with Fatlip contributing to some of the greatest rap songs of all time. Fatlip brought an abstract rawness to the group, and when he left them after their second album, he channeled his one-of-a-kind skill set into one of the most underrated projects of the 2000s, with 2005's The Loneliest Punk. As amazing as this project is, Fatlip spent much of the next decade absent from the spotlight. But right when Fatlip left a hole in the game the size of a West Coast legend, a new MC stepped up to fill the void. Blu's first album with S.O.L.E was released in the summer of 2007, and set Blu up to have one of the most prolific careers in the history of the underground. Over the next several years, Blu released dozens of projects, ranging in style, but consistently pushing the boundaries and setting new bars of expertise in the underground landscape. In 2020, 8 years after their last collaboration, Blu teamed back up with S.O.L.E to give the world one of the best projects of his career with Miles. And at the same time, Fatlip was going through a similar reunion. In the early 2010s, Fatlip reunited with his former Pharcyde groupmate, Slim Kid 3, to bring us the album Love, under the name Fat and Slim. The duo would tour together throughout the decade, but once the 2020s rolled around, they reunited with Imani to tour together as the Pharcyde for the first time in 2 decades. And that brings us to this moment right now. These two elusive and enigmatic icons who have had long careers filled with triumphant highs and dramatic lows have reached a second prime in their careers, reuniting with those who helped inspire them when they were younger, and now they have the opportunity to top everything they've ever made before. Blu and Fatlip teaming up for a full-length album has the potential to be the meeting of two creative geniuses who have been circling each other for years, only to collide at this very moment. So far, the duo has released 3 singles along with the remix EP for their song Good for the Soul. The cover art for these singles each have a beautiful piece of abstract artwork by Harold Anton. This artwork shows us exactly what we've come to expect from years of listening to Blu and Fatlip individually. The music will be colorful, completely one of a kind, and captivatingly abstract, feeling like the classic art that we've all loved for years, while also feeling experimental and ready to burst with new and creative ideas. The first single, Good for the Soul, has the duo link with Hemlock Ernst, the rap moniker of Samuel T. Herring, the lead singer of the synth-pop band Future Islands. The beat is smooth and soulful, and the rappers are at the top of their game. Fatlip effortlessly flows better than he has in his whole career, and Blu channels his early 2010s rap ferocity with one of his hardest verses in years. The second single was the Madlib produced gangster rap. We've heard Blu rap over Madlib production in the past, and it always calls for some of the liveliest sounds in the underground. But hearing Fatlip over production as vibrant as this is an absolute joy. This song has the fuzzy crackle of an old cassette, adding fuel to the fire that these 3 West Coast legends are channeling, transporting the listener back to a hot summer Cali day in the early 90s. This song features a great verse from Fatlip and 2 dope ones from Blu, with his last verse ending by saying this:
I was Dapper Dan, never after any fashion brands, Pakistan, and the gap for the rapper man, cash in hand, running through the shadowlands yet again, renaissance like Method Man, after man, that's my new name, Bruce Wayne, Luke Cage, couldn't fuck with that new age. Gangsta rap, gangsta rap, gangsta rap.
Blu ending his verse saying new age, leading right into Fatlip's hypnotizing hook repeating gangster rap. That's the duo letting us know that this is the new wage gangster rap, and I can totally see that. This duo has more than 50 years in the rap game put together, and they've seen every evolution of West Coast hip-hop, so they're here to let us all know that this is the next evolution of the sound. They continue to bring the West Coast sounds together on their 3rd single, Street Life, which features a verse from Compton icon MC8 and produced by Knowledge, another California legend in the making. The 3 MCs give verses that are short and to the point. It feels like Fatlip is bringing out the rawness of Blu's lyricism, and Blu is bringing the thought-provoking abstract lyricism out of Fatlip. All 3 of the tracks that we've heard so far have been completely different, while feeling like they all still belong on the same album. This duo is bringing out the best in each other, and this album has the potential to be an artistic masterpiece in the process. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know down in the comments, are you excited for this project? Of their singles so far, which ones have you been feeling? If you love hip-hop and want to see more videos like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I try to put out a video every 1 to 2 weeks, so I have a lot more headed your way. Make sure to hit me up on Twitter or Instagram if you want to connect at all and talk about music or anything at all. Thanks for watching.